Going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how I made the beat for Rome Westfield's song Bounce
Tell
Back.
these niggas that that I bounce back. That I bounce back.
Alright, so this beat was made in the spring of last year, I think March to be exact, and it was a real quick beat that I made, and I liked it pretty much from the beginning, so I started sending it out to a handful of artists. Had a few artists hit me and say they were going to write to it, but that never really materialized into anything. So fast forward to June, I believe. I think it was the last week of June. I DM Rome on Instagram, kind of like I do with a lot of artists. Hit him up. I think I saw one of his music videos from an album he did in 2018, and I thought that he had a great style, and I wanted to reach out. So he told me to send him a handful of beats, and this was one of the ones I ended up sending because I thought it kind of fit, his style. He's got more of a trap style, and that's kind of what this is, more of a fast-paced type of song. So sent it to him, and he hit me, I think, maybe a day later, maybe not even that, and said that he loved this particular one and that he was doing a track to it. And then not even probably 48 hours later, the song actually came out on SoundCloud, and that was the first song that we've done together, and I think it's a pretty dope song. So it's, like I said, not too complicated of a beat, but I'll show you what is in this one. First and foremost was the sample, and the sample is by Grizzly Reminder, and it's called Midnight Syndicate. I could be fucking that up. It could be, the group could be Midnight Syndicate, and the song could be Grizzly Reminder, but I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But either way, that is the sample that I got, and the original sounded a little bit like this. So it's kind of very eerie vibes. It reminded me of like a Halloween type of like vibe. So I took the first couple parts of it and made this out of it. So you got that, and that's obviously going through the whole beat pretty much. So you hear that throughout. That's just the only other thing pretty much going throughout the entire beat. So after that, I added in the hi-hats next. So you got this hi-hat right here, which I think is just a bass hi-hat from like an FL Studio pack, so nothing crazy there. Then you add in the second hi-hat, and that's actually just two open hi-hats. One is like higher and one's lower pitched. So you're already getting that kind of momentum for the trap style that we're going for here. And then you're going to want to add your snare in next. Basic snare. Like I said, I think these are all FL stock sounds right here. Another snare kind of where the bridge is. Everything kind of slows down in the second part. And then there was this 808 right here. Which is an 808 from the Wonder Girl sound kit and I just added some more distortion to it. And then the last two drum sounds are the kick, which is a kind of a punchy kick. And then there's a little like perk in there. And the only thing I added to the perk was a delay, so it's kind of echoing in the background. So those are the drums. And then there's only two other sounds that I added in. And one of them was this pad right here. It's got kind of like a choir type of feel to it, playing in the background, so you might not notice it if you're not paying attention, but it adds a change to the song. And then there's this song, or this sound from Poison. It's called the Seventh Heaven pad. It's kind of like a saw, kind of like a morphed saw wave. And then when you put all that together, you have this. So I think for what he was going for, which was basically like a quick freestyle, it worked perfectly. It's kind of just one of those, I like to make beats sometimes just having fun with it, and this is kind of an example of that. I don't really think too much about a beat like this. I kind of just go in and just throw all the sounds together that I think mesh well pretty quickly. Probably made this in like 20 minutes, so it's always good to have more simple beats that you don't have to really think about. You can kind of just throw things at the wall and see what sticks. And most of the time, artists like that anyway, when it's not overly complicated. So, yeah, I thought for this being our first song that we did together, it was definitely a really dope song, and I played it like the whole week when it came out. So, yeah, me and Rome got more work coming soon for this year and hopefully years to come. He's already played me a few other songs that we have ready to go, so definitely looking forward to that. But this song is called Bounce Back. It's by Rome Westfield, and it's on SoundCloud, YouTube, free streaming. So go check it out, and until the next beat breakdown, we'll see you guys next time.
Now I'm on, how about that? Smoke strong, that's that loud pack. Fake niggas, we don't vouch it. Yeah, these niggas ain't about shit. Hey, told these niggas